Hello again folks and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. I'm your Game Master Darius. I've done a lot of random ass selling of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to have sold. And I came to several conclusions. One, having a Cloak of the Nymph, or Nymph's Cloak rather, granting me a +2 to Charisma is far more beneficial than the City Watch Cloak. Whereas the City Watch Cloak grants just a, Diplomacy and Intimidate bonus. The Nymph's Cloak adds that essentially +1 to all of my Charisma skills as well. So anything that's Charisma based, Diplomacy, Intimidate, let's see, I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple. Diplomacy, Intimidate, Bluff, not that Iggy's gonna bluff like at all that fun stuff. Also helpful. It would also helpful for his ability to use his Turn Undead, as little as it's actually helpful for him in the long run. Traded up his Amulet of Natural Armor. That was a good idea, I like to think. I don't have the stuff to make the Adamantine full plate oomph just yet, but we'll get there when we get there. I probably could do the same thing, honestly, for most of his other stuff.
Yes.
For Casimir, I came to a couple of conclusions. One, yes, this sword is great. It is fantastic. It is superb. +2 to hit, +2 to damage. But I think it's wasted on him, because I went and bought him the Rift Hammer, which does a D8 damage, sure, but it also does D6. So essentially it's doing a 1 die greater damage than the 2 die 6, and that makes up for the +1 enhancement bonus as opposed to a +2. The other thing is that, it does this cool light effect, but this also allows him to wield a shield. Now I decided to give him the Dwarven Mirth, because while it's only a +2 total from his base armor class and the AC bonus from magic, it also gives him the +2 to Charisma. So yeah, it's not going to be as great as a regular shield, but that's still going to be a lot better of an option defense-wise. Not to mention making it so as his smiting ability as a paladin will be much better. Not to mention he actually will be able to hit more often with this sucker. Like, okay, so he hits for the same, but he'll hit for roughly more. Yes, because the sonic damage, you see. And the hammer does ×3 damage as opposed to only ×2.
Yeah.
I don't think I did anything else with anyone else. I mostly did a lot of selling of stuff. A lot of selling stuff. Iggy was having problems, man. I gave the Luck Stone to Nishka. Although I do think the Amulet of Vitality would still overall be better off. I've also opted to give her, or at least put a heavy crossbow and a light crossbow in her hands, because along the way somewhere I found paralytic bolts, which if you manage to stun someone, they're effectively boned. I also went and bought a lot of wands and stuff from Sand because unfortunately dude ran out of money. I sold him so much random crap. The chain shirts, yes. The various weapons, the daggers of varying varieties and compositions, that is, dude's out of money. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, honestly, because he was one of the best buyers that there was in the game so far. But I digress. We're gonna go back to the Merchant's Quarter. I think there's the quest with Isani was the only one that I had to do left, I think. Wait, double check my journal. The Emissary one, Kelgar's Vision Quest, Trial of the Main, Need to gain Kelgar's trust to make him see where he has wronged his brothers. You know what? Sure.
Something you need?
I really don't know where the hell to go with this.
Eager to fight? Some take every tavern's an opportunity, I say.
But why do you do it?
Well, I don't know. I enjoy it, I guess. It's a mark of pride to be able to stand tall and take every punch, then give it right back until I'm the only one standing.
Is that usually how it turns out?
Most of the time. Only beaten really bad. One thing is, I'm glad it happened. But there was this time in a tavern far from here that I chose a fight that ended up choosing me. It was fate, I tell you.
Hi, Castamere.
Well, it wasn't much of a fight. You see, there were chairs getting smashed, people,
Understand the
everyone was having a
problem.
good time. So I asked them, shouted really, what in the hells they thought, and maybe I shoved one of them a bit. So after I woke, they seemed, can you imagine? Lifetime their monks, eh? Anyway, that's when I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life. My purpose was clear.
I don't think kicking the hells out of others is the point of the monastic order.
Of course it is. Well, as far as I could tell once my head stopped.
State of mind?
Headbutting someone.
Hey.
I already know how to do that. Oh, shows how much you...
I don't... See, this is where I do like Baldur's Gate 3, having some sort of an influence bar that's all like, hey, you can talk to this dude about a thing, or talk to... Or a little exclamation point over their head saying, hey, you can talk to this person. Like, it makes... I'm interested in these characters. The problem is, the game tucks away the story so hard. People complain about Dark Souls being all secretive with their story. You need a guide for these guys, just as hard as you need one for Dark Souls. Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Welcome back, Lieutenant. Do you have anything to report?
I found the emissary at Old Owl Well, and he is safely in Neverwinter.
You have done well, Lieutenant. I knew my faith was not misplaced. You are to be commended for your efforts on Neverwinter's behalf. Your efforts at the docks have greatly improved the position of the Watch, but it has also drawn new predators.
Predators from Luskan.
Wait, did we run across some Luskans in the docks? We didn't fight anyone there. No Luskans I don't think of.
Luskan is one of our less benevolent neighbors. We have had troubles with them in the past.
A war, actually. No need to hedge words when it comes to their kind. Now, those Luskan cowards are attempting to take advantage of your success at the docks to put spies in our midst.
We have caught word that one of their agents is attempting to enter port on board a merchant vessel from Luskan, a vessel called the Sea Ghost. We need you to go to the docks, board the Sea Ghost, and stop the Luskans. Return here when you have accomplished your mission.
And what news do you bring from Old Owl Well, Lorne? Do Grey Cloak and bodies now lie in the hands of the Shadow Priests?
No, my lord. There were difficulties. An adventurer...
You have failed me, yet dare to return? I asked you to keep the priests safe. Without them, there will be no ritual. All I asked of you was to put pressure on the Neverwinter forces, cut off their trade routes through the mountains. Yet all you have given Neverwinter is hope, and a victory at Old Owl Well, which will allow them to concentrate on other fronts.
Fort Lock and Highcliff still remain ours, Lord Garius.
Neverwinter's attention will be focused there, not upon us. Fort Lock and Highcliffe, yes. Obviously you have not heard, but our position there has become weaker, not stronger. And now you have come to tell me Old Owlwell has fallen, and the priests there are dead. Perhaps I shall allow you to be the one to tell the King of Shadows the news. Is that your wish, Lorne?
My Lord Darius, forgive me. It shall not happen again. I swear upon my life.
In that, Lorne, you are correct.
A common adventurer outmaneuvered you, Lorne. You really are losing your touch.
Bite your tongue, Torio, or I'll rip it from your throat. He won't stop me a second time.
Oh, of course he won't, Lorne. With your luck, chances are next time, he'll just kill you.
Catty. Because we don't have enough of those kind of characters in this game. Alright, to the Sea Ghost. I won't lie. This entire chapter feels like filler so far. Like, I know for the most part our goal was just to get to Neverwinter and try to figure out what the F is going on in the place. But good lord, I feel like I've made absolutely no progression when it comes to the whole, you know, invaders that came to attack the farms, all that fun stuff. None of that. It's been, oh, you should become part of the City Watch. Oh, I've become part of the City Watch. Okay, now go and do these 50 other things. Like, at least with Kelgar and Nishka's quests, you know, those were character development quests. Things I generally kind of actually care about, you know? But what, I've gone on the whole side tirade that introduced us to Cassavir. We're killing more Shadow Priests. Is the Shadow Priest plot even important to the crystals? I don't think it is. Because, you know, we had the oh, yep, those are Luskans. Oh boy. Well, I can already tell that this is going to get hairy. So, why don't I just do one of these? And one of these. Hi, Luskans. You there, get away from the ship, now. I'm a member of the City Watch. What of it? We haven't given you permission to approach. Off the docks with you. And this ship is from Luskan? Yeah, we're from Luskan. If you think the troubles with Ruthim are going to keep our trade ships away, you're wrong. The Luskans travel where we want, when we want. And if we want to land here in this filth of a city, then we will. Damn it. What are you doing here in Neverwinter? That's our business. It's an open city. If you don't like it, the hell's with you. I get the feeling you're not here for sightseeing. Saw enough of the city last time I was here, burning to the ground. Seen enough of you as well, now that you mention it. Weapons at the ready, lads. We're about ready to kill ourselves more Neverwinter dogs.
I'll have you dead!
Y'all...
This one's mine.
I know I'm not exactly trying to be subtle when it comes to these lot, but man... If you believe slaughtering those men will somehow protect your precious city, then you are sadly mistaken. Destroy them, but mind the ship. We'll be needing it to leave this place once our business has been completed. Oh geez, you guys just appeared out of nowhere, didn't you? Ah. the Azure.
This one's mine.
Alright, going for the mage. Actually, I wonder... Did I prepare a hold person? I never prepare a hold person. Might as well. Hey, I actually hit him. And so it seems my prey was waiting for me. I yield, Harborman. Surrender, Luskan, or else. Luskan? Ah, you think my master and Luskan are one and the same. There is a sleight of hand, you see, where the left does not see what the right is doing. The 4 host towers do not yet see what the master of the 5th plots. Master of the what now? Yes, Black Garius, my master, but it does not serve Luskan, not at all. His ambitions lie higher than nations, I think. When Luskan finds out what he plots, I do not think they shall be pleased, but by then, I think, it shall be too late. Has he said I think in the last, 3 sentences? As for you, you have crossed him more than once. I was sent to remind you that you'd serve us better in death. Sorry. I love that. Just the idle threat, you serve us better in death, and then Caligar just goes, fuck it, I'm taking him by the kneecap. Wizardry and their... Alright. Oh god. None of these guys are dropping a great swords, are they? Ooh. An unidentified scroll. Oh, roll.
Your command.
I did also try to buy a bunch of scrolls off of It in order to try to give him some money back so I can sell more stuff. I forgot to sell the Stonefire Axe. I have really no use for it. But in the end, I was just like, alright, fine, I'll start selling to someone else who asks for half the price. Alright. So what was this book I got? Accoutrement of Masterful Wizardry and their construction. Oh, Rings of Wizardry spelled. Oh, jeez. Rings of Wizardry and 2 headbands of intellect. +2 and +4. Not bad. I know I can't complain about money, seeing as we are currently sitting on something like 140k or something like that. I take it that that house is still no-go to go into. House? Building. You know what I mean. Oh my god. Where half the time I'm playing this game, I'm just going from one side of a map to the other side of the map so I can get back to the merchant's quarter. I guess it's just where the hell is the progression of the story, you know? Like I kind of always assumed I would kind of hope that Iggy would connect the dots and figure out eventually that, wait a second, there's Shadow Priest here, the Shadow Priest here, the Shadow Priest here. There's so many Shadow Priests going on. Wonder if that's just a fad? Why am I back here talking to you? Because I am curious. I kind of want to buy this Armor of Divine Champion. See what its requisites are and see if I can't get it for Casimir. Could also just sell the Shining Light of the Lantern. Here, Deacon. Have a stupid powerful sword.
Follow me.
Everybody, follow me.
It's mostly just that I'm not gonna use it. Like, unless we have a proper, like, two-handy sword using paladin.
Your command.
There's very little use for using it. Yeah, I have the raw great axe. Somewhere deep in the pockets here. Open. Raw something or other. Yeah, Raw's Redemption. So if I do find someone that uses two-handed weapons, I'll give them either the Scout Corpse Key or the Raw's Redemption. And I'm saying Raw's Redemption because there is that Potion of Horus Raw, which allows me to, you know, blast someone. Seriously though, how is there not a Neverwinter 9 armor? You'll ripped off. Well, fine. Oh, other way. Arrgh. All the walking. I think that was also one of the problems I had with Baldur's Gate 3 as well. Just so much walking, but nothing happening between all the walking. Save just in cases.
We have heard of your success at the Sea Ghost. You are to be commended.
Taking care of that ship did not get rid of all the Luskans, but it hurt them. And that's good enough for me.
I hope that none of the Luskans escaped your notice. They tend to hold grudges. Here you are, the reward for your efforts. It was a dangerous mission, and you did well. Lieutenant, I have just received word from the Nine. They believe assassins are in Neverwinter, and have asked for our help in dealing with them. There was some hesitation in them asking for our assistance. The incidents in the docks have caused questions. I am not sure they trust our ability. Yet we have the location, and I'm giving you your orders. Proceed to the merchant quarter and deal with the situation. If they pose a threat to Neverwinter, I want their presence here removed. Go now, prepare yourself, and report back here when you've dispatched this threat to Neverwinter.
The only thing worse than Luskans. The Nine located the hideout for mysterious killers that have brought trouble to the city. Though they've been ordered to support the Nine in their assault, Brilana instead has ordered you to deal with them before the Nine can mount their own operation. The assassins are currently holed up in the merchant quarter, near the warehouse you raided recently. Hey. I'm wondering whether or not... Oh.
Lorne, I've been waiting for your report.
Oh, but Master, look, Lorne's face is sad. Has he had a setback?
My lord, there has been trouble at the docks.
Trouble? Oh, Lorne, please.
Silence, Torio. Let Lorne speak.
Of course, Garius. I meant no disrespect.
The
Spies.
City Watch has become organized. They're taking command of the docks, and they jeopardize our position there. Several of our agents have been killed, others driven off.
Curious. This is a rather sudden turn of events, Lorne.
I can fix it, my lord. I swear to you.
I did not gain my title of Master of the Fifth Tower by drowning Luskan in blood, and I do not wish you to do the same to the docks. It is an unfortunate setback, but one I think we can still repair, provided we use the right tool.
Well, that's ominous. See, part of me wants to make this a longer episode just to see whether or not I at the least get to the third act. Second act. After this whole assassination thing. Oh man, I don't know. Like, now we're finally starting to see something relatively related to the plot. If it's the plot related to the shards, yeah, I don't know. I think this is definitely where I'm starting to prefer Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Even though it's not 3.5, it is still... I'd say... This is the DM telling a story. With very little in the way of side stuff, side quests and the like. Like, if you want to do the chicanery you got going on, and, you know, just kind of hope that the DM has worked it in, sort of a thing. Whereas in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, it felt like that there were significantly more side things to do, side quests. Things of interest to do. Whereas this, it mostly just feels like if it's important to any of the NPCs, then sure. Wait, was this where we need to go? Currently hold up in the merchant quarter near the... Okay. Did I ever loot this crate? Yes. I don't know. That's kind of been my feelings on the game and why I've been finding it harder and harder to pick it back up and just play some more of it. Where was that warehouse that they were talking about in Merchant Quarter then? Was I going the right way? And the game's just really poor in telling me where it is I'm trying to go. Because I thought I rated it... Wait. I need you all to shut up. Don't judge me. I'm not in the Merchant Quarter, I'm in the Docks District. Things that make me question going back to the 30-minute format for CRPG games. Bleh. I don't know why I thought that it was the docks, because we had to go through the one direction to go through to that warehouse. Yeah, Merchant's Quarter. I gotta take a stroll through the park. They even list it here. Wait. Is that a giant spoiler? I mean, I guess at this point we already know that the Githyanki are in the story somewhere. But I don't know, I guess labeling it front and center, saying, hey, this is the lair of the Githyanki. It's a bold move. You know what? I'll walk in, I'll see how big the place is. Surely it's not going to be that bad. Okay. Knock, knock. Oh, hi. Wow, y'all not in more shit right now. Target has no items or gold. Well, I think that's pretty obvious what's going to happen the next episode. We are going to plow through a buttload of Githyanki. You know, I think one of the reasons why I said I was burned out on Baldur's Gate 3 was because I was kind of sick of the whole Mind Flayer get Yankee thing. And now I'm in a position where it's like half of that's here. I'm trying to decide whether or not I like it or not. But thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I've been enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you folks in the next video. Take care. Cheers.